Hey, it's Parker. I have not made a video in a very long time, and there are a couple of reasons why I haven't. I kinda fell off the face of the earth for a little while. I haven't been in the best place emotionally. I've been in a bit of I guess you can call it a bit of a rut. And I have my reasons for that. Basically, I am very unhappy with a lot of things. I'm very unhappy with my community. I'm very unhappy with where I'm living. I'm very unhappy with my lack of support system. I don't know how to explain it properly, but I live in a city that people will do and say things that they probably wouldn't anywhere else. I don't know if you guys have, I don't know who's watching this or who's seen my previous videos or any of that, but as you know, I struggled with drug addiction when I was 16 until I was 18, and then I sobered up, and I've been sober for 5 years. During that time, I have disconnected from everybody. I sort of just took off, and since I sobered up, and going to the bar and getting drunk is kind of what everybody does around here. I have just given up on them, but they have given up on me, and despite my attempts to reconnect with them, it's like I'm not even here. I'm really not doing very well in this particular city. I live in Winnipeg, if nobody knows. I did go through about a week where I was ready to just pack my stuff and leave. And I actually did pack my stuff, but I didn't leave. Although I wanted to so badly. It kind of felt like do or die. But I've got responsibilities here, and I can't just take off. As much as I'd love to, I can't. So there's that. But I am 8.5 months on T now. My dose increased last month from 50 milligrams to 75 milligrams a week, which is, I don't know how to explain that to you in other terms, other measurements, but that's what I know. So I think the therapeutic, the normal dose is about 100 milligrams. I find that to be kind of high. I see people are usually more in between 50 milligrams and 100 milligrams rather than 100 milligrams, but everybody has different, T levels already in their blood system and such and such. So I'm 4 months post-op chest, and so far so good. I scar really badly because of my my skin type, I guess. Scars usually stay pretty thick on my body. I don't really care if they get better or worse. It's not a big deal for me at all. Everything is pretty good. It's not perfect, but I never expected it to be. So I'll show you what that looks like. Show you different angles. So it's flat. I'm still fat. So it's basically exactly what I needed. I just needed them gone, and that's what happened. I've built a little bit of muscle, so there's not a lot of excess tissue. A lot of the girth or mass you're seeing is muscle, especially up here more. But I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. I don't really care what anybody else has to say, because we all know that everybody is a little bit crazy and has their own thoughts and ideals and such about top surgery and what it's supposed to look like, even if it's on somebody else's body. So I just don't care. I went to Pride. That was last month. I took my shirt off publicly for the first time. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Okay, I'm just gonna explain something to you guys about my life and my experiences with other people. I used to be a drug addict. I've been sober for 5 years. I don't go out. I don't do much of anything. I'm a musician. I'm on disability. I have chronic pain disorder, and I have a very, very bad panic disorder. So it's difficult to get out in public, but when I can, it's great. And I usually push my body so hard that when I come home for like 4 days after that, I'm completely bedridden and I can't do anything. But basically, I'm harmless. But for some reason, people just love to pick on me, and I don't understand why. Sometimes I make videos, I sit in my house, I try to, I donate to charities, I donate to top surgery funds, I do what I can do for people. It doesn't really matter what I do, I just have really bad luck. I just have really shitty luck with other people. I don't know why. So there was an incident with somebody who basically told me that I was doing things for attention. I mean, this whole thing that I'm doing here with the video, with the vlogs, is I'm documenting my transition, and I'm explaining the things that I go through during the process, so people can get an idea of what they might experience, although everybody has different experiences. But basically, this person told me that I shouldn't be doing that, and this was another trans guy, by the way. He told me that I shouldn't be doing that, and I am doing it for attention. It's just simply not true. I haven't made a video in like a month and a half, because after hearing that, I was like, what the fuck am I even doing this for? If this is how people are going to look at it and think, why am I even doing this? So I just didn't. I just completely didn't make any videos. I wanted to, but I didn't. And that threw me in a funk, because I have depression, major depressive disorder, or clinical depression. And when somebody literally kicks you when you're already down, that's probably the lowest thing a person can do to another person, and it's extremely shameful and disgusting. But when something like that happens to me, I'm not the type of person who can just let it go and let it be. It lingers, and it stays with me, and there's not a lot I can do about it. So I started smoking very heavily, and developed a respiratory infection, ended up on antibiotics. Still smoking. If I stop, I might break something, so that's the only thing I've got right now to cope. I know a lot of people tell me, well, why don't you go see a therapist? But it's not that easy here. I've been hospitalized a few times this year already, for mental health reasons, and I can't for the life of me get a therapist. So that's not my fault. So don't tell me that. Sorry that this isn't a more happy video, but like I said, it's been a shitty month. It's been a really shitty month. I've got a lot of worries. I've got a lot of concerns, and all I want to do is get out of here, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck here, so that's crappy. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but like I have a chronic pain disorder, and I have limited mobility. I can't do a lot of physical activity, so when I'm out, I'm in a wheelchair or a power chair, and it's kind of hard to get around like that. And before I got sick, I used to be very adventurous, and I used to go, travel across the country and do all these things, and I can't do that anymore, so I just feel shitty all the time, and it sucks. I wish that I could go back in time and relive those times in my life when I was able to do what I can't any longer, but that's just, I gotta play with the hand I'm dealt now. So, but yeah, so basically, I have a couple close friends. You can count them on one hand. You can count them on half your hand. And that's that. Everybody else has pretty much written me off at this point, basically because I don't get out and do anything. And they don't even know me anymore. It's been 5 years since I've seen a lot of these people, and they just won't give me the time of day for some reason. So, I guess I don't need that type of person in my life, unfortunately. That's everybody, almost. So I want to go somewhere where I can meet people that I can get a fresh start with. You know, I'm not a drug addict. I've been sober for 5 years. Go somewhere where I can just start over, but that's never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this. I got a new tattoo. It represents my girlfriend Jana. We kind of have this thing with the infinity symbol. She has it tattooed on her arm, and I have it tattooed in kanji on my arm. Hopefully it's correct. I never really looked it up, but yeah. I want to apologize for complaining constantly, but I'm not going to, because I don't have anybody to talk to, and this is my channel, and this is coming from me, and this is my vlog, so I can say whatever I want, and if you're gonna criticize me for that, you can shove it up your butt. Okay, I'm gonna quickly talk about changes since my last video, and since my increase in dose. Body hair has sprung up like crazy. My stomach is getting hairy. My butt is hairy, my legs are hairy, my arms are hairy, my face. I think you can see it, hold on. My face is getting hairy finally. It's taken, how long is it? 8.5 months? It's taken that long, but it's starting. Sideburns are coming in pretty thick now. You can't really see them, but I can feel it, which is good, because that means next time I shave it off, maybe it'll come back. Acne is still present. As you can see, I've got that. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, and it could get worse, but you know, I can't really tell right now. So we are painting our house, trying to make a home in hell, I guess. I'll quickly show you. Everything from the kitchen is in the living room, so like all of the food, well, that's a toolbox, it's not food. Food is over here. All of our food, it's all in the living room. There's the microwave over there because it's being painted, so, but I'll show you. Oh man, that lighting sucks. It looks red, but it's not, it's orange. I wish that it would be better lighting. Oh, you can kind of see it. We did the front, we have 2 living rooms. We did the front living room, seafoam green and cream. Kitchen, electric orange and cream. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with the living room, this living room. We're doing the bedroom in like a teal color, like a vintage, I think we're going for like a vintage 1950s kind of style for this house. So, and that's all I have to say. It's been 15 minutes now. I'm gonna edit some of this out. Frank, come here. Say hi to Frank. Frank, no, the camera. You have to look. Look at the camera. Look. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Okay, he's sort of looking. That's Frank. He's a dog. He's my buddy. Sadly, he's my best friend. I mean, he's very loyal and goofy and playful, and he's awesome. I'm lucky to have him. But okay, I should stop this now. getting long, but it's been a while, so at least, you know, whatever. Alright, see you guys later. Take care.